Hello and welcome back to Bible Wits Bible Corner. Today we're going to be in the book of 1 Timothy chapter 3, and I'm going to read verses 8 through 13, starting with the English Standard Version. Deacons likewise must be dignified, not double-tongued, not addicted to much wine, not greedy for dishonest gain. They must hold the mystery of the faith with a clear conscience, and let them also be tested first, then let them serve as deacons if they prove themselves blameless. Their wives likewise must be dignified, not slanderers, but sober-minded, faithful in all things. Let deacons each be the husband of one wife, managing their children and their own households well. And for those who serve well as deacons gain a good standing for themselves and also great confidence in the faith that is in Christ Jesus. Okay, now, the New Century Version. In the same way, deacons must be respected by others, not saying things they do not mean. They must not drink too much wine or try to get rich by cheating others. With a clear conscience, they must follow the secret of the faith that God made known to us. Test them first. Then let them serve as deacons if you find nothing wrong with them. In the same way, women must be respected by others. They must not speak evil of others, and they must be self-controlled and trustworthy in everything. Deacons must have only one wife and be good leaders of their children and their own families. Those who serve well as deacons are making an honorable place for themselves, and they will be very bold in their faith in Christ Jesus. Okay. This passage and the passage just before it, talking about qualifications of elders, are extremely important. These are not suggestions. It's not suggested to be to keep your word. It's not suggested to be the husband of one wife. It is commanded, demanded, whatever you want. That is what God calls husband of one wife. Don't be double-tongued. Say what you mean. Raise your family up in the church. These are commands by God. It's easy sometimes for some people maybe to overlook one of these qualifications if they think that a particular man might meet every qualification except for that one. They might overlook it. That is also very dangerous. Churches need to stick strictly to understanding that these are not meant to be overlooked. God calls us to a certain standard as Christians, and then he calls preachers to a standard, then he calls deacons and elders to a standard. Now, that does not mean we are to put each other on pedestals and say that we are better than everyone else. That is not what that means at all. It just means that these roles, not the people, the roles have different standards that we have to follow. And as Christians, we need to follow these standards anyway, regardless. I hope you find encouragement in this, and I hope you have a wonderful, God-centered day. Bye.